supplementary support that has harder lockdown in order to maybe deal with this Terrorblade and also the puck. You have one stun in the RP against a puck and a Pango. Yes, the chains will keep the Pango in place from the Ember Spirit, but other than that, you don't really have any way. And now with Enchantress, how do you keep this hero locked down and stop from just healing up to full and running away? This is, I think, a really good pick from Sigma, and even though the Chen was banned out, actually by them, they do have that ability to take those creeps in the early game and put pressure on. This is a high pressure, high momentum lineup that still scales into the late game. I think that's the key. They have this Pango and this Terrorblade who can both scale incredibly well. Puck now with that giant AoE silence can be an absolute monstrosity in this game for sure. And you have the Enchantress to kind of buff up and act as that frontliner. It's going to be a bit tougher going into the later game. You have the Sleight of Fist, you have the Phoenix and the Spirit Vessel. So I think going into the later stages, this Enchantress might suffer a little bit, but it definitely in the early game be a strong 5-man group together lineup from Sigma, which is how they want to get some wins earlier. So they're looking to do it. But speaking of 5-man, I mean, that's the lockdown you needed. Forget about reliable stuns from a support. You just drop a Chronosphere. I think Snapfire is a pretty good ban here from Sigma. We've seen it a lot tonight as a combo with that Faceless Void. It's just free damage. It's just a free artillery barrage when you drop Chrono on and drop the Snapfire on top of that.
5 seconds left.
Terrorblade and Enchantress both not heroes that really want to deal with that high amount of damage a Snapfire can put out. A lot of magic damage, a lot of magic burst. I think a Snapfire is very good ban. Other than that, I'm not sure, maybe a Pugna thing. Not really sure what else you really want to ban. Yes, you do have overall last pick on Team Sigma, so you do have a bit of flexibility in terms of getting that kind of gotcha pick. It's really a question of what they think they're lacking. They're gonna ban the Tide Hunter, so I guess they think this is a support Magnus, which is interesting to me. I don't think it's that bad, support Mag. You can make lots of stacks, you can kind of, buff up. You have 2 heroes to buff up, and soak your XP, your tanky support, which is always nice against somebody like the Enchantress. We'll see what they want to do.
Radiant's turn to pick.
I'm going to ban the Beastmaster on the side of Neon Esports. Looking to round out their draft. I think they want to support, but maybe they want an offlaner instead of that Magnus. If they go first, I think Snapfire just rounds out their draft so nicely. So much damage, both early game, late game. Good utility, good extra mobility for the Ember Spirit and the Void as well. Get that extra little bit of jump away from this Pango and this Puck. Do have to be a little bit careful with the coil that you don't accidentally snap it, but other than that, I think it's a really good grandma game. Oracle could be okay as well. Get that save potential for your Ember Spirit. Buy them enough time for the leash to wear off. Keep the heals rolling in. If you want to go for more of a savey lineup. 15 seconds though. They are running out of time to try and decide.
Dire pick.
Will, in fact, be the Pugna. Okay. So that's going to be, I guess, their Terrorblade answer. They're a bit light on stuns, is my main concern looking at this lineup. They don't have anything really outside of just using their ults. Like whenever their ults are on cooldown, they just can't fight. You don't catch a Puck or a Pango or stop a TB from getting off his Sunder with this kind of lineup. You basically just only ever playing around your ults. So maybe a high tempo hero from Sigma, something that really abuses those cooldowns, could be good for them. TA maybe? It's going to be the Nyx. So Tricor, yeah, the support. Kakarot, Nyx Assassin, looking to shut down Pugna and the Ember Spirit. It's very good against the Ember Spirit because you do have the spike into the Flame Guard. Lots of setup for the stun. And while it's not as high tempo as I was maybe expecting, the nice thing about Nyx is that you have that scouting potential, right? You can sit on high grounds, invis, breaking smokes, finding them in the jungle before they come together and kind of try and split them apart a little bit. So the Nyx, while not the high tempo that I maybe thought, I do like the mobility around the map. I think I favor Team Sigma's draft a little bit more. My only concern really is the Enchantress. I feel like she just doesn't do a whole lot in this game except for purge the Flame Guard from the Ember. I guess she purges the Empower as well. Never mind, this Enchantress is sick. I forgot about purging the Empower. Enchantress pick. I don't know if that's the only reason they got it or not, but if that is, that's a pretty sick heads up play from Principal Cow there, just being like, yo, Mad, you want to just make these guys waste a whole pick on the Magnus? I guess it worked. We'll have to see though, as we are going to get into the game. This is game 1. It's Neon Esports versus Team Sega. I'm really just waiting for this strategy time to be over. This feels like longer than 30 seconds. There we go. Last match is Puck. Well, PTT, that is not the stats that you wanted to see.
You're only making it worse.
In this tournament as a Puck.
Yes.
Much better.
This will do just fine. This will do just fine.
Good luck, have fun. Good positive mentalities coming up here. Genuine, really having a lot of fun. Circ 300k. Is that ping or? I don't know what that is, but it's nice seeing some little friendly banter between here. Looks like it's going to be the support Magnus and the core Pugna in this top lane. So let's just run through introductions real quick. We have Play Hard on this support Magnus, I guess. It's position 4. We do have Cypher Rack on the Pugna off lane. Bottom we have Circ on Faceless Void. Mid lane Yopash. Yopai? I feel like that's Yopai.
You've been voided.
Anybody knows if that's Yopai or Yopash? Please let me know. I'm gonna say Yopai until corrected. Yopai on the Ember Spirit, and finally we have Wanyel on the Phoenix. Running quickly through the Dire, we have Kakara on Nyx Assassin. We have Puck played by PTT. Jules Q on the Pango. Principal Cow, that Terror Blade, and wrapping things up, we do have Mad on the Purge Mobile, aka the Enchantress. We'll just purge off that Flame Guard. Basically everything. And I think lanes should be pretty passive for the first few minutes. I feel like we don't really see kills except maybe in the Terrorblade lane 4 or 5 minutes, but
just as I envisaged.
That was a bird.
early CS lead for the Ember Spirit. It's actually going to get the root out. But though, able to jaunt away. Nothing too crazy happening. Down bottom, we do have Circ. Farm away. Like I said, not really a whole lot of kill threat in these lanes. I feel like until maybe when the Nyx has Spike Carapace as well. Phoenix, I don't know if we'll get this Void. Phoenix, a little bit of an easier kill, a lot of dots. We go top. Got the skewer on Mag, so gonna look to try get some cheeky playbacks. But already. We see the Nature's Attendants coming out from Mad. His Terrorblade. Nice and safe. I'm really trying to keep an eye on mid. Out of the corner of my eye, because I feel like this is the only lane where maybe we see a bunch of action. PTT earlier tonight was able to, well, not able to, was feeding a bit in lane and then came back very strong in the mid game. So we'll have to see if he keeps riding the high of his earlier mid game performance or if he ends up feeding just a little bit. So far, Ember Spirit doing very well in CS. 13-4, 4-0 of PTT. Bottle out, nothing too unorthodox. It is really hard for Puck to deal with the high flame levels. Just go for these days. No more are the sleight of fist days. Just kept nerfing it until it wasn't worth it anymore. Are you happy, Frog? I hope you're happy. Top, play hard. Really trying to get a skewer back with this Enchantress. Just got the Nature's Attendants. It's going to be tough to really burst her down, and Terrorblade gonna have meta up again soon. He's going to be able to just fight you until there is the decrep from the Pugna to stop that damage. For the most part, pretty quiet. Don't play hard though. He's going to look for the skewer. He's going to get it too. It might actually be the first blood. It will. They managed to strike while the Enchantress is away. Nice little pickup there. Goes into the hands of that support Magnus. I guess you go Arcane Boots on support mag. I don't see the position 4 mag too much, so I'm not 100% sure. As mid lane, we're gonna have a dive under the tower. PTT backs away, or forces back the Ember, I guess I should say. He's having a rough start though. Ferry had a lot of regen, looking to deny the rune from the Ember Spirit with the bottle. Does he get lucky on the RNG? He does not. Nyx was waiting down bottom anyway. Haste rune on him, and he's gonna get this courier. Phoenix tries to slow him up with the spirits, but it's not gonna be enough. No mana on the Nyx. Finish the kill on one well though. Jean-Well feels good. I just always assume it's whatever feels the most natural, even if I'm wrong. If I get corrected, I get corrected. Until somebody tells me, that's how I'm saying it, goddamn. Taking a look at CS, it looks like Ember Spirit so far still the winner. Void and Puck not too far behind. Struggling a little bit in terms of cores though is that Terrorblade. 16-7 for him right now. I'm sure that Decrepify being very annoying for him to deal with. As I look for Jean-Well, does snipe the bounty runes. 3 for 1. 5-minute bounties. Jean-Well, he's gonna get seen here. It's a level 5 Puck. He's got mana. Jean-Well's just dead. Think correctly. Kakarot calls for the push now. I don't know how Vegeta will feel about that though. This is a lot of space for Ember Spirit though, even though Jean-Well ends up dying back there. That thought, Cal, you're gonna go on play hard, but play hard might look to go on them. So we're gonna have to skew our way. Crip will be there to save him. But this has been a lot of space for the Ember Spirit. He able to almost hit level 7 thanks to that rotation. Going well into the jungle, keeping PTT busy, but PTT has himself the Dream Coil down, so this is the time. Looks like they're gonna leave play hard lone mid. Ember Spirit rotates top. They're trying to get a go on this Pugna, but he's just juking and jiving his way through the trees. Doesn't quite have the suck yet, and Ember Spirit is here now. He can't pop the Flame Guard too soon. He has the enchant. It's gonna be there. There it is. It moves. The magic damage is gone. This is one of the nice things about that Enchantress. 7. Does get the second point in Slight. Goes back to mid. Some nice levels for Magnus. Oh, this Keyword Tower. Do they get to look at chains? The silence is going to come out as well as the coil. And that'll be the end of that. But a defensive coil forced out, which is not too bad. And actually, he's going to go forward on Yokai. He's going to get this though. Pull back. The cooldowns aren't quite there. Remnant. There's no levels in the dodge for the puck. It's not doing enough damage. Just barely able to live off of all that. That's no remnants now for this Ember Spirit. No mana or HP to really farm with either. He's going to try and take this stack, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it that well. Pugna does finally have the suck, the life drain, Terrorblade's worst nightmare. At least for now. Phoenix is going to be there to try and get the rune, but Puck bottle on the DD rune and does actually have the Dream Coil up soon. Able to get some kind of return play on Ember Spirit, but he has finally run all the way back to base, leaving Magnus alone to soak some XP, get some more levels in that power. We're gonna get the ward. Unfortunately, nothing they can really do about stopping that. And faces Void, just kind of chilling in this bottom lane. I don't know how much kill threat he has on this Pango, but able to at least get his own farm. It's a little bit of pressure. Pango only just now hitting 6s, but do miss a kill to that Magnus. Is Yokai going to be able to get this? It's 3 seconds for another slice. Or it's too soon. He gets the return kill. He's got the chains. There's no stun for 1 second. He does have it now. He's got it landed. Slate is available. No chains just yet. 4 seconds on the remnant. Is he going to be able to burn down? Spike Carapace is available. And they guess wrong, actually. Able to just run away. No TP mana just yet. Why does he go for the blind slight? He's looking for him. He finds him. He doesn't find him? There's no way he doesn't see him. Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe he was actually able to see him there for a second, but it looks like up top while this is happening, you do get Sniper Wrapping. Chant purging off that Decryptify. He is able to get the tower before he dies. Take back the outpost, so not the end of the world. Definitely not best of starts for Team Sigma. Pushing over the network, we do see Void and Ember Spirit sitting at the top. Now the upside of this is that Yokai, he is not going to get foiled. He's just going to chill, he's going to wait, and he is going to die. The upside to this is I'm saying is that PTT is good against both of those heroes. You do have the Ember Spirit who can cast Slight or Remnant while that Dream Coil is active, and Void can't jump, and that's all you really need. It's the Void not to be able to jump. So they do have answers for these two farm cores. It's going to be a question of the damage. They have that so far. Pango with the provide, but we'll have to see as mid lane. You see Cypher able to dodge that the Decryptify. The roll in is going to be from Jules Q knows the jukes and the jives. Cypher Rappy unless there's going to be disengaged. But actually, Ember Spirit, he's looking to go aggressive. Is the coil available? It's not for 20 seconds. They don't have this just up yet, and it is their RP at the same time, so that means really able to be there. It looks like when you change just going down the back lines, is this going to be enough for Cyber Rapid to be able to get out? He gets the last quite able to survive. He gets this. And the chains, do they have the RP yet? It's not going to happen. Eventually, it's going to be turned on the Hemisphere, though. They are going to be back, and they turn onto the penny at the same time. The breed actually pays off. Can they get this Nyx? He doesn't have any stuns or losing his dashes. They're going to be trying out all the Spirit. He gets the slight, the chains, and the kill goes to Cirque. Excellent chrono. The 4-man chrono, including the Ember Spirit. It's enough to let the sun rain go to work. Melting everybody down. They get all three. In terms RP not quite there just yet. It'll be soon. As the Magnus heads top to soak some XP, he's gonna have the blink soon as well. So even though the chrono is on cooldown, they do still have the egg to combo up with that RP. Look for these kills onto the Puck, who's actually able for the availability tower not get denied. And Yopai's actually going to go for the Desolator build. Not super great against Terrorblade, but the rest of these cores very low. Well, I would say cores, but it's actually all the heroes. Pretty low armor. Nyx only at, I think 2 of that is from the buckler that isn't his. Yeah. So 6 on the Nyx, so he'll be at negative. Puck, 4, very much negative. Pango's actually doing okay. Got the wand and the treads and the buckler, so he'll be alright. Enchantress, 5 armor, so negative. And is this a dead Ember Spirit? This looks like a pretty dead Ember Spirit. Coil. I try, but there's no outplaying your way out of that. At least not without BKB, very least he heals. So we get a good kill. Pick. Some nice gold for the Enchantress to help her buy some survivability items. While though Cirque just farming away, 6,500 on this Void. It looks like he's going to be going in towards that Maelstrom because he just have the Javelin on the Courier. And he's got the queued up. With all 3 tier 1 towers down, 4k net worth advantage there. Chrono coming off cooldown soon. You have to imagine that Neon are going to want to keep the pace up, shrink the map from this Terrorblade who has been nipping at the heels of the Void this whole time. 5,600 net worth on him, and overtaking that Ember Spirit actually. And speaking of Ember, they're going to find the Puck. Silence, she gets the orb out. Enchant as well. Dissuade from any chases.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Looks like the push will mount towards bottom by the looks of it. And Sigma just looking to trade, hanging out near mid lane, threatening this tower. Trading the tier 1 for the tier 2. They do use the glyph on this. No glyph available for Radiant to slow down this push, so they're actually going to mass TP over. They want to take this fight. Are they going to be able to find? Doesn't look like it, as Disengage is going to be a little catch to Enchantress, but not quite what you're hoping for when you rotate your whole team away from the push like that. Take the Centaur creep. And I guess they will be happy with just that. 3 runes. Kakarot, you will. They're pumping the IP. I don't think they want to use that. And they will not have to. Up top, actually, they find the Terrorblade with that Chronosphere and the extra little bit of damage from Yopai. 2 kills across the map, 5k net worth lead. No coil. 50 seconds. It is going to be tough to mount this offense for now. This is who it doesn't really have any mana. There's still not the Blink Dagger. Oh, there is the Blink Dagger. Nice. Wow. Maybe they can get something, but I don't think you really want to force anything, right? Chrono's on cooldown, your Ember's not there. And they might actually just catch the Void here. Gets the stun. Oh, they hit. To turn things around, they get the egg. Can they get the finds? It doesn't look like they'll be able to get anything, but the very least he's turn the fight. Looking for the stun. He does get Decrypt and the suck. They're going to be there with them. The time dilation, slowing down those cooldowns will end up being enough. Excellent RP from Playhard. Alright, then he's actually going to get the skewer back down as well. Terrorblade showed up. He's popping that out because they're just getting his disengagement of that. They get the Sunder off. It's on Hula. Now the suck. Is this going to be enough from Cypher? He's falling so low. They need a couple more hits, just one or two. Ever Spear bouncing around. Extra burn damage. The sun will be there. Now the suck is coming away now. They do get the cleanup with Center Rocket cleaning up that kill. And a clean engagement from Neon Esports. Just excellent teamwork. That RP, I'm still kind of blown away by how good that RP
Okay,
was.
sorry, nakamute pala ako all this time. Pero anyway,
Puck plus somebody.
this is game 1 pa lang best of 2 to of... Wait, wait muna natin isang caster.
Just to try and catch the void, but they can't play near the sun. So Pango win.
Ayan, sorry, nakamute pala ako kanina. Pero yun na nga. Naamon na natin yung background. Ayan. Good. Pero yun na nga, this is game 1 of Epulze Southeast Asia Dota 2 League. Group match pa lang to, best of 2 versus Neon Esports versus Sigma. So mukhang lamang na dito ang Neon Esports in terms of gold lead. 9k naman, and net worth is na kay Zerk. Grabe, napakalayo ng net worth para habulin pa dito ni Terrorblade. Pero let's see kung paano magiging discarte dito ng Sigma. Pero lahat ng core dito ng Neon Esports is top of the net worth, Item check tayo, 17 minutes, Dagger, Magnus, and Buckler going for Bloods. Pug na naman, Aether Lens going for Dagon. Dagon ba Dagon? Pero Zerk got Mask of Madness and Maelstrom. May Hyperstone na siya dito. Ano kayang ibubuo niya dito after this? Magsha-short pa siya. Pero Ember Spirit meron na rin dito ang Deso and the Wraith Band going for BKB, while Phoenix got Tranquil and Buckler naman. And Dust, may Dust ka na, meron ka pang Sentry Ward, di ba? Pero ito na nga, Kakarot will be down. Naku, kung hindi nag-remnant out doon si Ember Spirit, baka napatay niya rin dito si Pak. Pero Pak with tatlong Talisman and a Veil of Discord, while Pangolier got Bloods, Threads, and a Venom, Orb of Venom. Terrorblade dito nag-SNY na, going for Butterfly. Pero feeling ko kailangan din talaga ng manta dito ng Terrorblade ng Sigma Uy, pine-fake RP pa. Ni play hard. And the Fraser headdress naman kay Enchantress. Another Enchantress encounter na naman dito, And the first Aegis nila dito. Mukhang ma-end agad ng maaga-aga to. Almost, Yolnir pala bubuin. Hindi na pala siya Hindi pala agad Hyperstone yan. Hyperstone to Shard. Double Hyperstone Shard. Yolnir na. Pero nagsama-sama dito sa baba yung Sigma. Para lang i-push yung tower doon. Pero, uy. Courier killed. And Nyx Assassin, nag-i-scout lang dito. Siya lang ang pwede nating spectator. Pero mukhang tatapusin na dito ng Neon Esports tong laban na to dahil all mid na rin sila, pero yung Pug na tamang segue pa rin sa top. Pero dahil may momentum na dito yung Neon Esports, siguro kaya lang nila din tapusin to. Courier killed na naman. We empower. Nako. Yulnir tapos may empower pa. Napakasakit. The life drain niya kaya to? Hindi pa. Tamang push lang dito yung si Cirque again. Objectives lang. Uy. Grabe naman yun. Pero RP sa dalawa. Puck and Nyx will be dead. Pero nakapag-coil pa dun si Puck ha. And nag-buyback si Nyx assassin. Pero okay na. Ay, nadagon ni Enchantress. And tamang trabaho lang talaga dito si Sir. Dahil siya lang din ang... Ito na rin pala si Ember. Dalawa na sila may damage dito. And top barracks is gone.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Madness going for BKB. Okay, good item choice na rin yung BKB para rest assured eh, hindi siya mai-stun at masa-silence dito ni Pac. Good luck niyan. Hello, Jen. BKB na agad. 22 minutes. Grabe, sobrang yaman dito ni Sir ka. Ganda rin talaga din ang item choice niya ngayon.
Radiant are scanning. How does that even work?
Ay, Chrono. Grabe naman yun. Di na nila napigilan. May masasander kaya dito. Nasander pa pero makakapag-out pa dito si Yopach. And Terrorblade Enchantress and Nyx Assassin is dead. Nako, masusundan pa ata mamatay dito si Pac. Uy, wala. Wala na ang kawala.
Only making it worse.
You've been voided.
Dire's middle tower
And GG call by Terrorblade. And game 1 will be on Neon Esports. Again, good game, well played. Ganon kabilis. 23 minutes. Tapos na ang labanan. So, waiting tayo for game 2. Best of 2 lang to, so... Tingnan natin item. Another Enchantress gaming talaga dito and automatic poke na talaga agad pipiliin nila dito para maging walang silbi yung ma-1 agad dito yung yung Enchantress kasi magic type lang ang makakapag-burst kay Enchantress. So game 2 antay na lang natin guys. Thank you for tuning in again. Real quick 23 minutes game. So tingnan natin kung makaka-comeback makaka-game 2, makaka-score ang Team Sigma for the game 2. Alright, be right back.
It is a charity tournament hosted by TNC Events team.
Ganda ka, sir.
Gambukas tayo dito, sir.
Ano yan? Background music.
Hey everyone, my name is Carl. I'm the general manager of Neon Esports. So with me today are the winners of Rise of PH. It is a charity tournament organized by TNC Events and Lupon Mombo X Combo. In this event, the winners get to choose charity institution to give away the winnings plus donations from the fans who are watching and donating throughout the tournament. So it was really great by you guys also to be able to contribute in in this charity event as well. Ang feeling mo about sa tournament na to? First time mo ba malaro tong reverse captain's mode?
Siyempre masaya kasi nakatulong kami sa ibang tao. First time ko din maglaro ng charity.
Ikaw, Paige, ano naman pakiramdam mo na ayun, makatulong tayo sa ibang tao?
Para sa akin, goods na goods.
And Mark does not care. Oh my god, the GA, it doesn't matter, and it's looking to be
Anong mabibigay mo sa kanilang advice sa ganitong oras ng crisis?
Mga kababayan, stay at home, konting tiis na lang, malalabanan din natin tong crisis na to.
Follow the rules sa government para iwasan yung mga pagkakasakit. And stay at home. Yeah.
So thank you.
Monza is not a problem for her, Lina. Power as well. Drive so fast. Now go straight for that Lina. Dropping quite low, Lina. One hit away. Lina falls finally. Oh, and she has to buy back. Right away. Next one gonna be the two. Two falls down, turn to the BKB. No, next one might be Team Bazaar too. Taking all the damage for his teammate, but waiting for the damage. Healer was walk back, striking on him. But look at the long range strike for that Lina. It's too far. It's too good.
Stay safe. Stay strong. Kaya natin.
And that might be
Laban
the
Pinas.
elimination match. Morphling still fighting. He
Cut.
goes right in, but no support at all. That should be a GG call.
Makakabangon din tayo sa
Eliminated
crisis na to.
by
Ganun na
Team
natin.
Neon
Mga
Esports.
kababayan,
What
teka lang,
a game.
mga kababayan, stay safe. Ano na?
Sinabi ko?
Stay safe at home.
Stay safe at home.
The doppelgang, the
Konting
Stampede now
easing
begins.
malalaban.
Trying to put
Ano ba sinabi?
Malalabanan din natin.
Tapos mag-win
Laro
forward
laban
kasi.
Pinas!
Pagkatasabi na mag-win forward. Mga kababayan.
Mga kababayan,
still there. They do get a disruptor on that one.
stay at home, konting tiis na lang, malalabanan natin tong crisis na to.
23 minutes.
Yun! Yun, mga God! Direk, background music nga para may inspiration ako.
Steam.
Here's the Opage.
Mga kababayan, stay at home.
Oh my god. Drow just doing work, no buyback. And the DD is there. Hello and goodbye. GG is called 19-11, 31 minutes, 26k net worth lead.
Rise of PH.
Well played by Neon. They move into the next series.
It is a charity tournament hosted by TNC Events team.
Yeah, that's
Ganda ka, sir. Maganda
Gang
yun,
bukas tayo
ano.
dito, sir.
oh, and this
Ano yan, background music.
very, very soon. Yep, does not have buyback. The open rules is there. Mamang Jaya is trying to get glimmered out.
Hey everyone, my name is Carl. I'm the general manager of Neon Esports. So with me today are the winners of Rise of PH. It is a charity tournament organized by TNC Events and Lupon Mobo X Combo. In this event, the winners get to choose charity institution to give away the winnings plus donations from the fans who are watching and donating throughout the tournament. So it was really great by you guys also to be able to contribute in this charity event as well. Ang feeling mo about sa tournament na to? First time mo ba malaro tong reverse captain's mode?
Siyempre masaya kasi nakatulong kami sa ibang tao at first time ko din maglaro ng charity to.
Ikaw, Paige, ano naman pakiramdam mo na ayun, makatulong tayo sa ibang tao?
Para sa akin, goods na goods yun sa PH kasi nakatulong ka sa ibang tao, may mga kailangan. So ayun, first time ko lang din nakasali ng ganun.
Anong mabibigay mo sa kanilang advice sa ganitong oras ng crisis?
Mga kababayan, stay at home, konting tiis na lang, malalabanan din natin tong crisis na to.
Follow the rules sa government para iwasan yung mga pagkakasakit. And stay at home.
Thank you. No do available,
I mean, that's not really much of a remnant to run away to, buddy.
giving us the opportunity to
Oh
help.
no, he remnant to the wrong one.
Ngayon, kinontak namin yung pamit. Kailangan din nila ng personal protective equipment, specifically mga frontliners, sila yung gumagamot.
And then is game one.
Yun, decided namin tulungan yung mga frontliners natin dito sa bansa. This is Neon Esports, saying stay safe, stay strong.
But they decided to
Laban
fight
Pinas.
when the other team holding an AT6 is interesting.
Cut.
Why? He being saved by the... Oh, now he said He made a mistake.
Makakabangon
Now
din
let's
tayo
see.
sa
What
crisis
about
na
his
to.
teammate? What are they gonna do?
Mga
Right side
kababayan,
the race. He can win one
mga
side.
kababayan,
HCD Mark 88.
stay safe.
But using some earth sticker by the Elder
Stay
Titan.
safe at home.
Elder Titan
Stay safe at
falls.
home at
Flying away
konting
from
peace
the
lang
MC5.
malalaban.
Right side the race. Order to stop setting up the
Ano sinabi?
Malalabanan din natin.
Tapos, ganun laban Pinas!
Maganda.
Pagkasasabi na, mag-win forward. Mga kababayan,
Mga kababayan,
Everyone needs to attend.
stay at home, konting tiis na lang malalabanan natin itong crisis na to.
Mark 88.
Yun! Yun! Nice one! Sir, background music nga para may inspiration.
this team.
Down. Everyone is just slowing down.
Mga kababayan, stay at home.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna catch this guy. Warden getting telekinesis. Are they gonna go in? Here come the Hoop Stomp, but he dodged it. Flying in for the Storm Spirit, but he being silent.
Rise
So
of
however,
PH.
turn on the BKB.
It is a charity tournament hosted by TNC Events team.
Here we go, let's go for round 2. Jumping in there, Ludo. Being Storm up here on 2 and see what them all in. Look at that.
Nagbukas tayo dito, sir.
Oh my goodness, what an arm.
Ano yan? Background music.
4.5k, telekinesis down. He's stuck in the pit of Malaise. He already put the Doom on the door pass. Now
Hey everyone, my name is Carl. I'm the general manager of Neon Esports. So with me today are the winners of Rise of PH. It is a charity tournament organized by TNC Events and Lupon Mombo X Combo. In this event, the winners get to choose charity institution to give away the winnings plus donations from the fans who are watching and donating throughout the tournament. So it was really great by you guys also to be able
I don't know, but
to
how can the defense get the
contribute
Rapier? That's
in this charity event as
few
well.
step away
Ang
from
feeling
the
ko sa
victory of this
tournament na
game.
to,
Send the pit of
first time
Malaise
mo
and
bang
RP
malaro
on
itong
2 on
reverse
3.
captain's mode?
Oh my
Siyempre masaya
goodness,
kasi
triple
nakatulong
kill.
kami sa ibang
They
tao.
might be
First time
forced
ko
to
din
call
magkaroon ng
GG
charity
out. It's a GG
Go,
call.
Beach. Ano
Ladies
naman
and gentlemen,
pakiramdam mo na
64 minute
makatulong
win.
tayo sa ibang
Grand
tao?
finals of Parabellum Zone 2
Goods na
2020.
goods yun sa feeling kasi nakatulong ka sa ibang tao, may mga kailangan. So ayun, first time ko lang din nakasali ng ganun.
Anong mabibigay mo sa kanilang advice sa ganitong oras ng crisis?
Mga kababayan, stay at home, konting tiis na lang malalabanan din natin itong crisis na to.
Right there. Medusa just
Follow the rules sa government para iwasan yung mga pagkakasakit.
clip that did
And
it.
stay at home. Yan.
So thank you. We want to
That
thank again
did it.
TNC
GG has
Events
been called. We are
for
going
hosting this
to the
tournament.
game number 5 in the grand final
us the
race of
opportunity
5,
to
ladies and gentlemen.
So, ngayon, kinontak namin yung PAMET. Kailangan din nila ng personal protective equipment. Specifically, the frontliners, sila yung gumagamot. Siyempre, ayaw din naman natin sila magkasakit. So, yun, napag-decided namin na tulungan yung mga frontliners natin dito sa bansa.
And then on a
This is
cypher
Neon
rank, you can
Esports.
see that he has
Saying
enough
stay
damage to
safe,
fight just
stay
yet.
strong.
Here comes setting up with the sound
Kaya
of the
natin
siren,
to.
betting for his
Laban
team.
Pinas.
Here.
Laban Pinas.
Requiem
Bye.
up.
Cut!
Oh, it was stopped at the balance strike and turned on. Wukong command. Game turn from
Makabangon din
good
tayo
to
sa
bad.
crisis.
Leon, one
Mga
empty.
kababayan,
Getting to the D-line.
mga kababayan,
He's safe, but
stay safe.
And they're gonna catch. Here we go, empty.
Stay safe.
Know that somebody
Stay
inside
safe
the
at
road
home,
can't take it still.
Konting
Going
peace
in,
lang
look at it.
malalaban.
Joe Pass got it.
Hindi.
Empty sa very model.
Malalabanan din natin.
Tapos, ganun laban Pinas!
You can't stand all the damage from Joe
Sabi
Pass.
nga,
Double
mag-win
kill
forward.
and
Mga
solo
kababayan,
buyback for the Shadow
Mga
King.
kababayan,
And then lose it all. Easy push on the
Stay
top
at
lane
home.
would end the game
Konting
right
tiis na lang
away.
malalabanan natin
MC
itong crisis
stuck
na
in
to.
there. Oh, can the few steady
Yun!
storm.
Yun! Nice one! Sir, background music nga para may inspiration.
Already one hit and your doom is gone. Oh my god.
Mga kababayan, stay at home.
Go hard. What a way to end the tournament, and it's Beyond Esports champion of Parabellum Dota 2 2023-2 in a breathtaking
No
grand
mercy.
final.
Rise of PH.
It's such a great final.
It is a charity tournament hosted by TNC Events team.
Kanta ka, sir. Maganda
Gang
yun
bukas
sa
tayo
ano.
dito, sir.
Ano yan? Background music.
Hey everyone, my name is Carl. I'm the general manager of Neon Esports. So with me today are the winners of Rise of PH. It is a charity tournament organized by TNC Events and Lupon Mombo X Combo. In this event, the winners get to choose a charity institution to give away the winnings plus donations from the fans who are watching and donating throughout the tournament. So it was really great by you guys also to be able to contribute in this charity event as well. Ang feeling mo about sa tournament na to? First time mo ba malaro tong reverse captain's mode?
Siyempre masaya kasi nakatulong kami sa ibang tao at first time ko din maglaro ng charity tournament.
Ikaw, Paige, ano naman pakiramdam mo na makatulong tayo sa ibang tao?
Para sa akin, goods na goods yun sa feeling kasi nakatulong ka sa ibang tao, may mga kailangan. So ayun, first time ko lang din nakasali ng ganun.
Okay. Anong mabibigay mo sa kanilang advice sa ganitong oras ng crisis?
Mga kababayan, stay at home, konting tiis na lang, malalabanan din natin itong crisis na to.
Follow the rules sa government para iwasan yung mga pagkakasakit. And stay at home. Yan.
So we have to thank again TNC Events for hosting this tournament and giving us the opportunity to help. So ngayon, kinontak namin yung PAMET. Kailangan din nila ng personal protective equipment, specifically the frontliners, sila yung gumagamot. Siyempre ayaw din naman natin sila magkasakit. So yun, napag-decidean namin na tulungan yung mga frontliners natin dito sa bansa. So, this is Neon Esports saying to stay safe, stay strong. Kaya natin to. Right?
Laban Pinas!
Laban Pinas.
Laban.
Bye. Cut! Makakabangon din tayo sa crisis na to. Ganun na lang.
Mga kababayan, mga kababayan, stay safe. Ano na?
Sinabi ko?
Stay safe at home.
Stay safe at home at konting peace lang malalaban. Yun ba yung sinabi ko?
Hindi.
Ano ba sinabi ko?
Malalabanan din natin.
Tapos, ganun Laban Pinas!
Maganda.
Magkasasabi mo.
Alright. Game 2 of Epulze Global Dota 2 League Southeast Asia Season 1, Neon Esports versus Team Sigma. So, ang game 1 natin is win by Neon Esports sa game 2. Let's see. And na-end nila yung game nila ng about 23 minutes. So, sa tingin ko, kung masustain ulit nila at yung momentum maging dire-diretso, matatapos ulit nila to ng mga 20 minutes or more. Parang ay, hininaan ko pala. sorry, hininaan ko nga pala. Ba't parang ang hina? Pero, yan na. Game 2.
Seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to pick. Dire's turn to pick.
In the spirit.
Game 2 of Neon Esports versus Sigma. Also, I have no game audio, probably because I turned it all the way down. Let's just bump that back up to audible levels. And but
10 seconds.
Neon Esports, they're gonna pick themselves.
5 seconds left.
The Ember Spirit up. First pick again. Worked just fine for them last game. There we go. Everything's set up, guys. Sorry about that. Worked just fine for them last game, so why change? First picket, and Sigma really kind of stuck here. Seems like they were really counting on that kind of puck into Pango counter, and now that that's not an option for them, or that it is an option, they're kind of afraid to pick it, so they're going to go for the Void Spirit, which I don't really think works like that. As far as I know, everybody that I've talked to personally views this as something that you pick the Ember Spirit to counter the Void Spirit. Because he blocks magic damage, and you block physical damage. You both do magic damage. Especially with this new Flame Guard build that we're seeing out here, it feels like you just kind of get run down, and you have the chains, of course, to cancel
10 seconds.
The dissimulate as well as the astral step. So I don't know about this. They are going to let the Chen through and then pick it up for themselves on Sigma. So looking maybe to buff up their lanes and kind of run those down with that creep army. But the answer to that, kill the creeps. Just arrow them all down. Mirana going to get picked up from Neon here. I assume this will be the play hard Mirana, though you can as well in this mid. Yopai, potentially the mid Mirana as well. We'll have to see what they want to do, but a lot of flexibility in this Neon draft. Saw similar to game 1. Some good flexibility in their cores, in their early picks. The Pugna was banned out, so you see the Mirana in its place. Terrorblade going to be the response ban from Neon. They might have beat it, but that doesn't mean that they're comfortable playing against it again. Out that Pugna in their arsenal.
Dire pick.
Let's get rid of it. Faceless Void going to be the counter ban from Team Sigma. You ban our carry, we ban yours. Just want to make sure my mic is actually working. Yes, I can see that it is. The levels and the Shaker. Third pick from Sigma. Going to look for some nice team fight now. This is something I think their draft was lacking up to this point. You have strong lanes in the Void and the Chen, even though the Void, in my opinion, loses to the Ember. It is still, in and of itself, a strong laner. The Shaker gives you that team fight that you were kind of lacking before.
5 seconds
Good initiation on a hero like the Ember Spirit, who can be so goddamn slippery to get sometimes. Potential that we see some kind of save support here from Neon. I'm not sure if it's going to be us with like an Oracle or a Shadow Demon. But neither of those are going to get picked. It's going to be the Clockwork. Still more flexibility. Is this a 4? Is this a 3? Is our Mirana 4? We don't know. Lots of options here for Neon, keeping them guessing. Sigma, they're saying screw it. This is most likely now going to be that mid Void Spirit. Chen in that safe lane support role. Shaker in that 4, and Axe in the off lane. Very unlikely but possible that this is a Shaker mid. I feel like, again, you just kind of get run down by that Flame Guard. Not have anything really able to do about it.
Dire's turn to ban.
Weaver.
And it's going to be the Weaver, the response from Neon. I mean, still, you could put any of these heroes basically anywhere except maybe 5, but I mean, hey, we saw 5 Ember, so why not, right? Support Weaver, offlane Clockwork, mid Mirana,
Turn to ban.
safe lane Ember. Who knows? Lots of flexibility, lots of versatility in this draft. Neon, they're about as willing to show their cards as Kenny Loggins. I think that's the wrong Kenny, I'm thinking. Either way. Poker. Neon Esports.
10
Got about 2
seconds.
minutes here to decide on this last play. They don't need it. They already know they want the Beastmaster, so that's their off lane. So this is probably that support clock at that point. A safe lane Weaver. So I guess 5 clock for Mirana, I guess. Sigma
10 seconds.
trying to figure it out for themselves what they want. They do have the overall last pick, but
5 seconds
somehow it
left.
feels like Neon with their draft actually ended up with the gacha. They have good team fight, good initiation. They just need damage. They don't have, feels like, quite enough just raw DPS in these fights to really get a burst down a hero like Weaver. It's really all in the Void Spirit right now. And if he has a rough game, there it is. There's the damage. He's going to be the gyrocopter from Sigma. Principal Cat picking that up for himself. And looks like it will be PTT Void Spirit and Yopai Ember Spirit mid. So we will see the Spirit Brothers going at it. But I do like this draft from Sigma. I think it works on paper. My concern is if this Weaver, well, I mean, Weaver's not really going to get an Ags if he's position 1. I think I like Sigma's draft a bit better, actually. I think if Shaker gets like an early-ish Blink Dagger, and they just roam on this Ember Spirit, make his life hell, or roam on this Weaver, you just pick one of these cores and make their life hell. And I think it eases up your game a lot. I feel like there's not much you can really do about this Beastmaster. He's going to kind of have a good game no matter what. But if you can just kind of stifle one of these cores and make them miserable, I think Sigma have a pretty good shot here at potentially running away with this and making this a 1-1 split that we saw them do earlier. But we'll have to see. Only time, execution, and sweet, sweet defense of the ancients will tell. Once again, for everybody just and thank you for joining me in this wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. Do it. We're gonna run quickly through introductions again. Start.
You thought you had me, didn't you?
What did you balance
Alright,
in
so
all
game 2,
things?
ito na.
Shocking.
Pinaka-iintay. Will this be a 2-0 swift by Neon Esports? So Neon Esports here, play hard on Mirana, Rapi on Beastmaster, Cirque on Weaver. Uy, bago to ah. And Yopa Chamber Spirit and Jao on Clockwork. While Sigma naman Cooler, Kakarot on Earthshaker, PTT on Void Spirit, Juice Q on Axe, Principal Cow on Gyrocopter, and Mad on Chen.
Seconds to showtime. If you're not already heading somewhere, now's the time to start.
It's built for the first time in this game.
Battle's starting. Just remember, you got a job to do. Yes.
I'm sensing a pattern. You thought you had me, didn't you?
You have learned nothing.
Sorry, di natin nakita yung first blood. Masyadong malayo to si Forge. Mag-spectate. Pero, eto. Good pick tong Axe sa Weaver Pero, syempre, makikita pa rin natin kung paano dito i-counter or magre-react ang Sigma once ma-call nila dito yung Weaver. Pero ito, Jao, nako. Sakit battery assault talaga eh. Pag early phase eh, napakasakit. Fissure. Battle Hunger. Ako, mga ngalahati rin ata dito si Zhao. Kailangan niya makapag last hit dito. Pero Weaver. Pero Void Spirit and Ember Spirit on mid. We've seen a lot of Void Spirit and Ember Spirit dito lalo na pag Ember dito si Epulze. Eh talagang kinakaya-kaya niya ang nagvo-Void Spirit. Actually kaya niya itong patayin eh, pero wala siyang creep wave, so eto na. May rest pa ba? Wala. Pero okay pumapalag-palag talaga si PTT dito kahit alam niyang low siya. Versus Ember Spirit. Pero in terms of last hit and denies, lamang na lamang naman dito si Ember Spirit, si Epulze. About in top lane, medyo low din at hirap na hirap din dito ang Gyrocopter and Chen. Pero may mga may headrest naman sila. Pero luging-luging. Uy, sayang yung lip arrow dun. Pero yun na ang typical axe dito eh. Binabypass na rito ang bottom lane. Battle Hunger. Spam. Mapapatay pa yata ako. Hindi. Pero may bote and Fairy Fire dito si Epulze. Pwede niya talaga mapatay ito. Uy, muntikan na. Maaraw. Sip mo na araw yan. Patay ito. Circ dito, super low. Ay, hindi pala naka full screen. Sorry. Alam ko pinindot ko na yung full screen eh. Yan, my bad. Super low, isang hit na lang dito. Naku! Nag-Fairy Fire. Naku, parehang low. Mag-aaraw pa kaya? Mukhang hindi na kailangan daw.
I'll be creeping while you are
double kill. By play hard.
You have learned nothing.
Pero
You have
itong
learned
bottom
nothing.
Napapabayaan na. Mukhang maaga-aga ito mapupush dahil yung axe andito na sa kabilang side ng lane. Na-double ko pala yung in-game ko. Sorry sa full screen. Sorry sa late full screen. And TP out, pabalik sa kanilang tower dahil nakita niya na nandito na si Playhard. Hindi na siya makakapag dito. Ano ba tawag doon? Nakalimutan ko yung term eh. Siya di yata malaking logo ng Epulze. Lilitan ko lang. Yan. Patate sa kabila. Ay, na lang. Yan. Pero 3-0 dito 5 minutes and 40 seconds na nakakalipas. Network tayo. Weaver and Ember naman na nangunguna, pero boots pa lang dito. Beastmaster level 5. Soul Ring going for face boots. Weaver double rate band. Ito. Lightstone, pero naggang na dito si Epulze. Trying to kill Gyrocopter, pero Gyrocopter level 5. Wala na siya magagawa dito, kundi mag-last hit na lang. And akala niya kasi solo lang din si Rapid dito, di niya alam eh. Level 6 na dito si Epulze and maggagank na talaga to. I-jaw mo na ang pinaglinya dito sa mid. And mukhang mag-go ata siya dito. Pero may kag siya eh. Ito na nga, may kag. Ang tatry na nilang patayin dito si Aksa. Araw eh, hindi pa nag-araw. Eto, nakita na nag-araw. Magti-TP out and
You
Aksa
have
will be
learned
dead.
nothing.
Medyo basang-basa yung gagalawan din ni Aksa. $3K gold dito ang Neon Esports and ako, Earthshaker. Nakaisahan na naman dito sa mid. Kakarot is down. And Juice Q. Uy. Dinadodge lang dito yung call pero fake call yung ginagawa din dito ni Juice Q ah. And awarded na dito ang bottom lane. Nako, Epulze. Mamamatay kaya dito? Uy, nakapag-remnant out pa. Napakahusay naman nun. One hit na lang. Isang normal na lang eh. Piso na lang eh. 60%. 60 na lang yung health niya. Hindi pa niya nahampas. Saktong-sakto yung pag-remnant out talaga ni Epulze dun. And going for Deso yung Weaver ah. Medyo manipis pero pwede na din. Hindi na rin ata siya dito muna mag-read kill pero uy ayun nakul na nga. Nakapag-ulti pa!
I'm sensing a pattern here. You thought you had me, didn't you?
And may stick pa siya so talaga mabubuhay talaga siya doon. Level 7 versus level 9. And level 3 Earthshaker. Medyo level gap. As in, level gap pala talaga dito yung mga support. Tingnan natin yung support dito ng Neon. Level 5. Gold Spirit is dead. Di pa level 6 dito si Clockwork pero naku, naipit pa nga. Naipit siya dito. Hindi niya alam na tatlo na pala yung nandun. And magkakabigayan lang ng mga run dito. Ganado niyan. Hindi ko sure kung anong team tong Sigma eh. Juice Q. Si Juice kilala ba to? Hindi ko sure akong Filipino team din tong Sigma. And mapupush na dito ang top lane. At tulad nga ng ating prediction eh, kaya nilang matapos to agad-agad ulit. Pag nakuha ulit nila yung tamang momentum at yung mga item nila na pwede ng pambakbakan. Ito, pinapa-push na dito ni Circ yung creep. At buti mga walang pasaway ngayon sa chat. Yung patch. Going for a vessel. Ito, malapit-lapit na mag-deso dito yung Weaver. Uy, napakagandang lip. Pero mayroon pa siyang stick dito eh. Nalo tuloy niya yung kag.
You thought you had me, didn't you? You thought you had me, didn't you?
Dire-diretso lang din siya. Dire-diretso lang siya dito sa tapa. Ayaw niya talagang pang-farmin din dito yung Gyrocopter. Pero Gyrocopter going for Maelstrom while Circ going for Deso. Which is, Deso is okay din para naman kay Weaver. Pero kailangan din niya dito magpalaki ng buhay ah. Dahil once ma-fisher and call na naman siya or at least ano tawag doon? Resonant pulse siya dito. Ayun ba? Yun yung humihigop. Ay hindi! Aether Remnant pala. Pero ito, naku, si Jow lang pinapatay niya dito mag-isa. Si Earthshaker, ayun, nakapag-mecha. Pero kung walang tao doon, baka namatay na rin talaga doon si Earthshaker. Pero nakapag-mecha pa siya at nababubuhay dito si Earthshaker. Nakasigawan dito pero Aether Remnant walang nangyari. Tatlo pala yun nandun and allies disappearing and makikita nila dito si Chen. Chen will be dead. Ako yung mga alaga din ni Chen ay madadamay dito. Kayo na pa niya inipon to pero mapapatay lang din pala basta-basta. May camp stock dito eh. Kukuha nila rin to ni Sir Max Sukuchi and Geminate attack. Wala pa rin dagger dito yung axe. Medyo matagal-tagal. Matagal-tagal pa bago makapag-dagger dito. And ipapush na rin siguro nila dito yung bottom lane. Nako, hirap na nga siya makabuo ng dagger dito at mapapatay pa ulit siya dito. Any yo patch. Nako, pero meron siya dito time lapse. Grabe, nagdikit-dikit agad sila dito ah. Pero Primal Roar is available. Kinuha yung alaga. Kinuha yung alaga. Loko to si Chen. A double bracer. Uy, Fisher. Pero hindi follow up dito. Smoke, mag-fake back yata sila dito or dahil warded dito. Nahuli nila. Sigawan. Echoes lang kay Ember Spirit pero Ember Spirit makakapag-remnant out pa kaya? Nako. Sir, dito namumulis na. Nako, Deso na. Shukuchi. Hindi na, nakapag-stick na eh. Nako. time lapse. And Chen. I got a double kill.
You have learned nothing.
4-man wipe. Mama-micro pero nag-smoke. Grabe naman yung dodge na nangyari dun. Sino nag-smoke? Siya rin ba nag-smoke? Hindi ko nakita eh. Pero that is a well played by Jawa. Mga dotang-dota. Gyro na sigawan. Circ. Tamang normal and Gyro will be dead. Nako, sa damay pa dito si Axe na walang malay. Mina-micro na mga long range hero dito like Mirana and the Weaver. Na isa-isa sila dito. Nako, pag nakita ka dito ni Weaver, matadamay ka talaga dito. PPT. Teka na. Eto na nga, sinasabi natin. Nadamay pa nga, na araw pa. Ang kulit lang dyan. Ganado ang Neon, ika nga ni Bebejen ni Jao. Bebejen? Ayun, may rocket flare na naman dito, pero ano ba tawag doon? Wild access. Ay, eto na. Wild axe na. Wild axe na ka pupunta. Ito, wild axe para sa'yo. Ayan, na wild axe ka ni Beastmaster. Ikaw pa naman si Axe. Ay, mga dotang-dota. Galit na galit. Tumanakit. Pero use. Nako, chow. Dahil kumukulit ka, mabibigyan ka dito. Bakit ka nagsosolo? Siguro nagwa-ward siya doon. Pero Mirana going for Yule Scepter. So Yule Scepter sabay araw mangyayari dito. And so Dragon Lance, Ember Spirit, Vessel, Maelstrom naman, and Beastmaster. Ano ba item ito? Aganims. Ano mangyayari pag nag-Aganims?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's time to Roshan. The first Roshan. Mukhang Roshan eh. Mag-all mid na ulit sila dito siguro. Another 20 plus minutes games na naman ba ang makikita natin dito? Wild Access versus Axe. Uy. Patay na naman dun si Jao. Warded naman kasi dun, kaya kitang-kita ka dun, Jao. Wala kang kawala. Huling-huli ka sa CCTV. Pero Remnant in, wala makukuha. Sakit-sakit na to, ha? 85 seconds pa. And Gyrocopter going for BKB. Now use arrow. River. Ay, Daedalus. Crystallis pa. Ayun, nakita na ni Joe yung ward. Sabi niya, ba't ako lagi namamatay dito eh? Nag-ward na ako dito eh. Pero hindi pa pala. Ayan, nag-ward na siya dito pero nadi-ward ata kanina.
You thought you had me? I'm sensing a pattern here.
Sino ba tong Christopher? Shout out daw. Kay Meng Fury. Lakas ng trip ah. Pero play hard. Use arrow talaga. Awara great combo. Pero hindi nakamax dito yung arrow niya. Secret arrow. First kill pa rin talaga. So once may mayuls dito, parang automatic mamamatay na agad eh. Tulog talaga eh. Uy, nako. Nangyari doon. Nasiring chain. Tapos, normal lang ni Sir. Araw, wala tinamaan. And I think mukhang GG ko na ito. Maaga tayo matatapos ha. Next game will be 8 PM. Sabagay, best of 2 lang naman to. Pero, na-call. Sabay call down. Makakapag-red knockdown. Echoes lang. Hindi sure. Pero, yun. Na-primal roll dito. Na-hookshot pa. Tulog na naman dito. Si Void Spirit. Pero pag i-Aegis dito si Wizard ha, Remnant in, wala nang ibibitaw tong gyrocopter, nag-call down na eh. Pero ito, mina-micro lang siya dito, another call. Okay lang yan dahil may Aegis pa, pero ito, hinahabol nila ngayon si Axe. Uy, ayan it's a GG call. 2-0 na po tayo dito sa first series natin dito sa Econ. So ayun, good game, well played to the both teams, but Neon Esports will take the lead on this series. So next game natin is versus Whoops. 8 PM pa naman yun, so pwede pa tayo mag-chill at i-re-relive na lang na ikakat ko na rin siguro muna yung live, then another live stream na naman siguro tayo magkikita-kita. 8 PM pa naman, so a good game well played, and see you again in a bit. I-end stream ko muna to. Dahil ibang series na yon, hindi ko na lang siguro i-dire-diretso dahil mahaba-haba pa yung idle time natin eh. 8 PM pa eh. So again guys, thank you, and eto, nahirapan dito ang Team Sigma. Alright, see you later on 8 PM guys.
Don't make me turn the lights out. I'm scared of what I see.